Hello everyone, Bart here, or you can call me Sully. Welcome to Sulli-Ween, and if you couldn't tell by these decorations behind me, I'm going to review some Halloween related movies, shorts, shows, and or books. But this first one I want to go over is a Disney cartoon starring Donald Duck and his nephews. That while it isn't a Halloween cartoon, it is brought up as a scary cartoon, as it was on a Disney VHS of Donald's Scary Tales. Plus, it was the third classic cartoon to be featured on Mickey's House of Villains, which includes Trick or Treat and Lonesome Ghost, which was where I saw all three of them for the first time and had already done reviews for two of them. So, for today, released on March 31st, 1944, I'm reviewing the scary Disney cartoon short, Donald Duck and the Gorilla. Director Jack Kane had made an alright Donald Duck cartoon with fun characters, a fine story, and nice animation. On a dark and rainy night, Donald Duck and his nephews, Huey, Dewy and Louie, sit by the radio and listen as the announcer says that Ajax, the killer gorilla, has escaped the city's zoo and tells everyone to stay indoors. Though the nephews were scared of the news, Donald pranks and scares them with monster gloves, and he has a laugh about it. The nephews get back at Donald by dressing up as a gorilla and frightening their uncle, until the real gorilla, Ajax, enters the house by breaking through, scaring the nephews and eventually Donald. And as the four ducks try to hopefully stay safe and attack the gorilla, Donald goes on his own until he faces Ajax and is later being chased by him. This is an overall simple cartoon for Donald and his nephews, and it did give me plenty of chuckles and laughs, though not too many. There are some visual gags I do like, some of which are classic for cartoons, while others felt inventive, from Donald on the ladder to the gags involving a candle and Donald getting burned from it. Ajax the gorilla didn't exactly scare me, though the first time he appears in the window could have been so, but that and his close-ups didn't feel frightening enough. Huey, Dewey, and Louie seem to have odd color choices for their clothes of red, green, and yellow, or orange, and not the usual colors I've always known them to be in. I'm not even sure why they're colored in this way, as it's the only Disney cartoon I've seen to have them in these colors, and they have the same feel as the background colors being dull hues of browns, reds, and purples. Yet the cartoon mostly results in the chase between Donald and Ajax around the house, with visual gags in every corner, and ending with the nephews throwing a tear gas bomb at Ajax, as told by the radio announcer as a way of subduing the gorilla, leading to Ajax crying from the gas, then Donald cries from it too, and the cartoon ends with both Donald and Ajax crying and blowing their noses. And that's it. There's nothing else afterwards. Nothing about Ajax being taken away or the nephews comforting Donald. It didn't seem to end on a high note for me, and I was left wondering, especially when first seeing it, what really happened after that. But outside of an unsatisfying conclusion and the color choices, this cartoon is alright. It's not a laugh-a-minute type of cartoon, but there's moments I did like and gags I did laugh and chuckle at. And though it's not a Halloween cartoon per se, unlike Trick or Treat, a Donald Duck cartoon Disney did years later, I can tell it's trying to be a scary cartoon, but it didn't scare me enough then, and it still doesn't now. However, for a Donald Duck cartoon with all the jokes and his mannerisms, I got a fine enough experience. 2.5 plus jack-o'-lanterns. And that is it. So thank you for joining me, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video for Sulli-Ween.